Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Highly Suspicious Podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
My name's Preston.
We are reporting once again live from the Trap House. We got the boy back.
Hi, it is I don't know what I said last time for my intro.
Hey, guys.
Joey, Jogi, whatever you want.
Joji.
Joji. You know?
Jojo.
Dude, surprisingly, that's probably the littlest I've heard in my life is Jojo. Like, I was thinking about that watching Jojo rap, and I was like, literally, my second name is James, too, so it's like Jojo. Like, you'd be that. No one's ever thought of that. My mom never called me. I asked her, I was like, why'd you ever call me? She's like, I don't like the name Jojo. I've been pissed if someone called you Jojo.
If you were of, Eastern descent, it would be Josiah.
What was it? If I was Hispanic descent, it would be a Josiah, even though dude, I've had so many teachers.
Aren't you of Hispanic descent?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, but so many teachers, they'll read it, just say, Josiah, and I just won't do it, and she'll come and she's like, you didn't answer me. I'm like, it's Josiah. She's like, that is the most Spanish-looking name on earth.
Yeah,
it's just you're wrong.
It's just missing the little, tilde key over it. What the fuck's that called? The accent
Hyphen?
mark? No,
the accent mark?
It is called an accent mark, Louis.
Well,
oh wait, no, I know which one. The accent mark is the dash. I know you're talking about for the N, to roll the N.
Años.
Yeah.
Años.
Yeah, I remember,
I was so bad at Spanish, bro.
Niña, or like that.
Can we talk about how awful foreign language classes were in school? Can we talk about how fucking
Just talk about all the
was?
languages you hate and, cultures related to them, Louis. Go on.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. Just, For the people whose brains are wired to learn multiple languages.
That's true. Some people really
Dude,
are.
some people take it like nothing. My dad learned French in maybe 3 months.
Jesus.
3 years of Japanese, I literally could only say I watched Scramble the Toaster. Still, that's it.
That's just a different type of brain. I feel like I got very little out of that Spanish class. And God bless them, they tried with me. But
realistically,
I could barely fucking speak English, to be honest with you. If you
put a prime example of how the education system in America
has
just failed every turn.
What was it? In class today, we talked to a woman who wrote to Abraham Lincoln in Civil War time. There was so many grammar mess ups. And honestly, I shit you not, I did majority of the things in my last paper when I reviewed it last. It looks the exact same. I'm like, damn, for 100 years of innovation to try to teach in the education system.
Still can't fucking read.
It's just the same as if I never did anything.
Honestly, though, that's also one of those things that if you really think about it, you're like, damn, I bet every human historically has been very similar to how we interact with each other on a daily basis. Where it's there have been trolls. Even in fucking Greek times, there were motherfuckers out here writing I was here on the side of a memorial.
That's such a good thing is how many times we see signs or something we see a cave patrol they saw an alien look at me, I'm gonna fuck with the dude next to me who sees us so bad, he's gonna be so scared when he sees what could that be, and we fell for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the things we've seen about cultures, we made to conclusions, but we found this pot and this had this significance in the culture. Dude, that's the piss bucket, dude. That we didn't do anything. They were
this was the ceremonial bowl, and it's got all this cool shit.
Or the community bathroom
toilet.
Yeah, the community bathrooms in Rome, how they shit next side by side. Maybe it's just the walls deteriorate, and they come back. You thought we shit next to each other like fucking animals, dude? Fuck no, that's nasty, dude. Or they just threw their shit in the streets at times. Fuck no, dude. We just threw them over that way in the shit pipeline that we made.
We
just deteriorated over time and we lost it.
We like to think that we're so documented now, and we are because of the internet. But I feel like the same thing's probably gonna happen to us, where in 1,000 years they're gonna be they're gonna think that we use silly bands to kill each other or something.
It was religious writings. The silly bands were a dog shaped or an elephant shaped.
They're trying to send a message from the past.
I was gonna say, think of places that would actually survive. Structures.
That's fair.
Malls.
That's a good point.
Malls are big enough. Even if nature reclaimed the earth, there would still be the ruins of a mall.
They would probably think those were the churches because they were the biggest buildings.
All these mannequins known as idols.
Yeah. Okay, out of all the structures that we know of in the world, what do you think that's definitely they're gonna find that and they're gonna have so many questions about what it was, what we did there, but it will survive?
The PNC building downtown. That's gonna last forever.
Fair enough.
Random dome.
I really hope Dollar General. I'd be so happy
just
if Dollar
General.
Dollar
General.
They look at it and they're like, this looks like everything else, but just no discernible brand or anything impressive about it.
I was gonna say,
Everything made out of cheap plastic.
think of stuff that's already
Interesting.
sort of disappearing. One of those red boxes.
Dude, they'll probably find a red box, to be
Just
honest.
one.
And they're gonna look at it and they'll be like, crudes too, what? Imagine when we lose all of like our digital media and stuff like that, and like let's say we're wiped out like a new like society of whatever thing.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
They show up and they like find like the shittiest movie or something like that. They'll see like
The
Joanna
crudes.
Man. They'll see Joanna Man. They're like, this was the most critically acclaimed movie at the time.
The only
So
thing
many
that
people
survived,
cared.
clearly it must have been the best of the best.
They would
yeah.
probably find like the Lion King or something, and they would be like, "This is how the world was started.
This is a documentary.
This was the beginning of human civilization.
The American-
It was just lions at first."
The American era, they believe that the country was based off a wooden boy that lied. What Disney thing do you think they'll believe was our like main fable? Because it's definitely gonna be Disney.
They'll think that Frozen was like the story of Jesus Christ. They'll think that was like the Bible.
Oh, they'll just like look up. They're like, they just like kind of got it wrong on the end. Like she didn't have a beard. It was just like other interpretations. But this was the true story. You
That's
know?
how it happened.
Jesus got ice powers when he was born, and his sister was like upsetty spaghetti about it. Went to go get
And he
him.
fought the state,
Yeah, he
And
fought
he
the state.
fought
He
the
made a
state.
snowman.
and he was exiled. All the way down to the years of exile that Jesus had.
I mean, damn, kind of accurate.
Y'all want to talk about something? We can talk
We're-
about something.
Good transition.
concrete.
What if Jesus was verified on Twitter? He could say whatever he wants now.
Jesus is verified on Twitter, and that is a controversy because @Jesus is an actual account on Twitter,
And it is verified.
and there was like a news account, and they were like, a fake Jesus is verified on
This
Twitter.
isn't the real Jesus.
And Jesus quote tweeted it, and he was like, "Why do you think that I'm not the real Jesus, LMAO?" And it's just like, bruh.
Prove it then.
Dude, what if Jesus been back and like we just thought he was some ordinary dude?
He's-
And, like
he's
every
just
day he's
chilling
like on
on Twitter.
YouTube, like walking over, he's like, dude, just notice it. Like it's clear as day, and everyone's just like fake, deep
Yeah, this
fake,
is
fake.
clearly photoshopped.
Worst CGI I've seen.
There's no way he's walking on that water.
He's literally walking on a puddle right now. You all are such morons for believing
Fucking
this.
sheep.
Dude, like, what if the rapture happened? Like, there's videos like, oh my god, fake, dude. This
Fake,
is fake as
dude.
hell. No one happened. It didn't happen to anyone in my hometown.
I
Bruh,
mean,
if the rapture did happen, it would be like a couple people that left it. It would be
Yeah.
like exactly the same
it would
here.
be exactly this. Wait. What if it's already happened?
Right? Like, what if it was just one dude floated up and like, oh, that's just like some goofy thing going up in the air. It's like a balloon or something.
And-
That was the one dude that was safe.
Dude goes up to heaven and he knocks on God's window, and God's fucking like in a tank top watching the TV.
In his fucking wife beater.
It's Sunday
And-
watching the game, and he's like,
and
scratching
he's
his
like,
ass
"Who
in
are
the
you?"
ear.
And he's like, I was raptured. I was the good person on earth.
You're all still
And
doing
he
that?
was-
person.
We're all still doing that shit? Like, it's like, dude,
Wait, that
after
shit's still happening?
I thought like when Jesus came up, you all just give it like that's what I kind of thought. Like I thought
was
that was
gonna-
a cool final like chapters of
Honestly,
we're still doing stuff. Like
What
what's
if we're
going
like?
on?
What if like the oven that God forgot to turn off?
Oh, that'd be funny. Like
an afterthought.
we're like the video that
An
like Bob Light
accident.
recording like set down his phone. It's just been going on for like all night.
Absolutely. Oh my god. The rapture totally could have already happened. There's
Could've.
no way that many people
Right,
would be
'cause,
out of here.
Like we were saying like, oh, we see people flying. What if that was them? What if that was already like we never seen them again? That was it. There was like maybe 20 people altogether in the world that went up.
And nothing changed.
It happened in like 20,
All those good people did not matter. Moral of the story.
It happened in like 2013, and when I was like in
That adds up.
7th grade, we were all like, "Where did Jerry go? The one really like Bible believing person in this class. Where did he go?" And then we all shrugged our shoulders and we were
I'm
like,
like, what?
Like it was always a joke, but apparently there's like a whole like philosophy around like literally a point scale of like good and bad. So I was like, let's say if you just been average your whole life and just like, oh, you drop this and you just go right up to heaven, like that was it, that was the limit. You finally reached what it takes to be raptured.
Well, I like, isn't it like, this is the end?
Yeah,
Where it's like
that's the
Seth
end.
Rogen and all of his friends,
Yeah.
and it's the rapture.
So
And I like that it's even though the rapture has already happened, you can still get raptured too.
I mean, that's what I think that's what it's actually meant to kind of be like in the Bible. Like those damned on earth could still be saved or something. I don't know. It's been like decades since I even bothered to look at a Bible.
That'd be
"You
kind
know
of
more than me." Shit.
But onto the Twitter stuff. Because we started, it just went off on the Jesus tangent.
So this is actually a retread of something that we've done before, because we talked about this Twitter deal a couple episodes ago at
We've
length.
talked about it on a couple episodes.
But I think that we need to stop as a podcast just jumping this shit just to be one of the first people on it. Because if we just waited like 1-2 weeks with a lot of the shit that we talk about, we'd have a lot more shit to talk about.
Yeah.
There's a lot more shit to talk about with this Twitter shit. This has been a fucking fiasco, and it's been fucking hilarious. Everyone is verified.
Well, so
It's like the wild, wild west.
as soon as I saw that you could pay $8 a month to be verified, I was going around and asking how many people, like, do you really think that I should just... It's 2 people. Louis and I could spend $4 each every month for the podcast to be Twitter verified. And that'd be kind of hilarious. Because there's no reason for us to be.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to like make a Gustavo Fring account at KFC being like, you've stepped on my turf. War has begun.
Well, now it's like... I think it's also hilarious because it's like watching the response to all this chaos. Where it's like, bro, we tried to fucking warn you. We told you what would happen.
Anyone with half a brain could have told you that this would have happened.
Well, look, right? In my opinion, there's a small chance.
Was it
Elon
worth
Musk
making
actually
comedy legal?
I was hoping that Elon Musk actually planned this app, and he like it's so like if it's verified, everyone's just gonna make fake accounts. It's like, I just want Twitter to be gone. I hate Twitter so much. I bought it. I just
Destroy
want it
it
dead. I
from
don't want
the
anyone to want it
inside
back.
out.
I want everyone to never want to create another Twitter again. If that's the case, genius plan.
Honestly, yes.
The biggest waste of like $14 billion, but hey, that was a
Whatever you want to do, guy.
Bro, that's the rich people shit though. Like, I'm gonna destroy this thing because I can. And
It's either that,
billions of
or it's
dollars
that
to
he
it.
just so desperately wants to be funny that he'd pay that much money.
That's what you said the last episode.
You know?
That's true.
Well, he also originally tried to pull out of the deal, but then they legally like strong-armed him.
They
into
really
buying
did.
it. They're like, nah, dude, you stepped that line.
too late now.
1 inch too far. If you didn't go a little too
Dragged
far,
him.
you could have got out of this. Now he's just. I think now he's
Now
just
he's
trying
stuck
to take
with
it.
it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just. He's. I don't care. I just want to burn.
I think we've all seen a lot of funny verified shit. I think one of my favorite accounts on Twitter is Ballsack Sports, and they just post a bunch of like fake news articles about like football and basketball, and they'll be like, you know, LeBron James was arrested for public nudity or something fucking crazy and stupid like that didn't happen. But they make it look real, and sometimes people respond but be like, what? What the fuck?
You know.
And they just don't look at the fucking name that's Ballsack Sports, but now Ballsack Sports is verified. So they have fucking unlimited power.
So they're all on the same like playing field now as all the big ones, ESPN, Sportster, all of them, equal ground. You know,
Exactly.
honestly, the truest highlight is that O.J. Simpson finally got verification, and the first thing he said is, "Not gonna lie, on God, I did it."
I did it.
Oh, he pulls some
People
off.
were fake Elon Musk, and they were saying like,
Those are
my
some
wife
of the-
left me. And that day, Elon was like, from now
You've
on,
crossed a line.
from now on, parody accounts have to have parody in the name. And it's like, dude, you wanted to make comedy a thing again
and
on
now
Twitter,
you're like,
and
no parody.
and you're already being a little fucking baby about it because they're making fun of you. You knew that they would make fun of you. They've been making fun of you this whole time.
You just gave them a new way to do it.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
An even better way to do
Yeah.
it than before.
It is a really good way to Any
I just-
company you're upset with, just tank them. Just tank them. Just say the most awful thing you can come up with, or do something to specifically attack them, and just make them lose billions.
We were saying how a couple of stocks have fucking plummeted
Yeah.
because of fake verified accounts. And it's honestly like, those people are doing God's work. Straight up. Like, insulin should be free.
That was one of the funniest ones.
I like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's very like rare for me to just have a moment where I'm just like, this is just comedy. Like, I have to process how hilarious that is.
I forgot what airline it was, but it was like one of the big ones. It's like, we are taking the stance of not allowing any flights to like Saudi Arabia and like other specific countries until the human rights abuse they were demand. They went down, I think, like 5% in stocks immediately from that one tweet.
Nah, I think it was actually like a weapons manufacturing company.
Yeah.
which is even like more hilarious.
I think that this is something that I just thought of that I forgot to talk about last episode too. But I think that this really started because there was this before Twitter Blue was even a thing. There was this guy named King Stacks who was like a rapper. Have you seen that?
I've heard
that
about
thing.
him.
Well, he got on Twitter and he fucking, as a publicity stunt, he would like change his name in Avatar to like Billie Eilish. He would post a picture of Billie and like some rapper, and she'd be like, "Shout out to my N-word," because he would do that. He would change his name to like Kanye West and be like, as Kanye West, say like, "Ice Spice is so sexy" or something stupid like that. And I think that's what started it, because that just gave everyone was already thinking about this before this verified thing even fucking happened.
Yeah,
like
the idea of parody
people
counts.
know that would be so fucking easy to do. So it's just like now they're backtracking on it.
I was gonna say,
now they're taking it away. Are they taking it away? That's what y'all said.
It's like it's no longer going to be an option to pay to be verified.
Well, I don't know what the plan.
I don't know how they're going to
stopped
undo everybody who's
like,
already verified, though.
Yeah, and apparently, like all the people who weren't buying it that were verified are still verified.
Yeah,
like, nothing changed for them. So it's like,
right.
So I was like, so they're just allowing people just to impersonate. That's all this is you can impersonate people now. Don't get me wrong, super funny. I really hope they keep it up. I think that'd be genius.
It's hilarious, but it doesn't make any fucking sense from a business point of view.
No, absolutely not.
And let's look at the fucking timeline here, because the advertisers are not fucking with this wild, wild west version of Twitter.
Yeah.
You all remember the adpocalypse where PewDiePie said the N-word, and then it was like the Wall Street Journal or some shit. Was it the Wall Street Journal? That's funny because I use Wall Street Journal now for my classes, but
you can cite the article sometime.
But they said that, you know, YouTube's basically the wild, wild west, and they have all this crazy shit on there. They have a bunch of people being racist and shit with followers. But they do a good job kind of regulating it.
Yeah.
But that made all the advertisers want to pull out. And it's kind of the same thing with Twitter, where you see a report that the N-word's gone up 1,000 fucking %, and as an advertiser, you're just like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So this Twitter Blue thing was supposed to be helping them with that. It was supposed to give them fucking money outside of advertisers, which is like a company like Netflix or something.
Just horrible.
And now that they're walking that back, they've done
they've literally shot themselves in the fucking foot.
They've almost done irreparable damage to fucking Twitter.
Oh yeah,
because they fired everybody on Twitter.
They did.
Elon came in and he said, "Okay, everybody's gone," which that's a normal thing to buy a company and be like, "Okay, upper management, get the fuck out of here."
Restructure the place to like people you want.
Whether it's fucked up doesn't matter. A lot of those people, he's gonna have to call back on the line. He's gonna have to have that walk of shame, be like,
shit.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm just somehow now coming to that realization.
See, I don't think he's capable of doing that.
I don't know.
What, showing,
this man gets
swallowing his
a
pride?
shit ton of money from the government and is like, yes, I am a self-made millionaire.
Apparently, his like net worth has immediately gone down like immensely from this alone, because no one wants to do anything with Twitter now.
Well, he also spent a shit ton of money on it, so he already sort of hurt his pockets.
If I'm right, I think it's every year, because how much money he took out for a loan to like be able to finance everything afterwards. Every year it doesn't make money, another $1 billion of interest gets added.
Mm-hmm.
So like also from I think it was Twitter Blue, I think the overall people who bought it was 100,000, which is insane, like low for Twitter. Like, and the fact that it's already immediately cooled, they're getting nothing.
Considering that we're talking about billions that they just fucking spent. Just a measly 100 million compared to that.
And like I think someone did the math, and it was like if they even if they did like the exact same number, like people added the same amount every day for the whole month, they pay for 1 day of operation after the month is done. Crazy. Dude, I don't know what's gonna happen to Twitter. To be honest,
Realistically,
someone made a good plan. They're like, you know what? Make the verified thing happen, but make it just like OnlyFans. Like you get to see like private tweets that can't are not able to be moderated or anything.
I think that could be a better idea,
Right.
better fix than just like we got to figure out how to backtrack all of this.
Right, and like it could be more interesting because like let's say you pay $8 to like be able to look at PewDiePie's like private account, and it's just him saying the N-word the whole time. It'd be none the wiser. That's worth it in my opinion. Just to see like crazy stuff like that.
Just all of their like deleted tweets.
Yeah, exactly. All their deleted tweets come back up.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be
actually.
a good idea. I'd pay for it. Like what's probably the craziest tweet that was deleted? A lot of Kanye ones would be great to get back.
Yeah.
Donald Trump ones would be super funny.
I know that Kanye's gone off the rails with the tweets recently, but some of his old tweets are classics.
Oh
So
yeah.
good.
Like, I really like that tweet where it's like, how to not want to kill yourself. Step 1, don't be around people that make you want to kill yourself. And it's just like, preach.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about that is you'd have to like get the celebrities to like buy in. You'd have to be
Receive
like,
something from it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it would kind of backfire in the sense, like, if The Weeknd said some crazy shit on, like, the private feed,
Yeah.
then it would
And
just,
it leaks.
it would get to, like, BuzzFeed and shit like that, like,
It
in
would.
the same day.
But guess what? People would buy it to look and see if it was true. And guess what? Twitter makes money at the end of the day. I think they just
That's true.
profit off the awfulness of people on Twitter. I think that's how they
Yeah.
build their empire.
Yeah. Better, like I said, better than having to backtrack.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
it'd be a lot harder in my mind to fucking sort through all of these fake verified accounts.
Like
That's something that we could talk about. How do they fucking fix it? Because I think you all are right in the sense that there's no backtracking.
They
burn
can stop
many
it
bridges
momentarily
to go
to
back.
figure out what the fuck the next move is, but they can't.
So
like,
they gotta keep moving forward.
Undo.
So
Now-
the question is, how do they do that?
they may not keep it as like verified. They may switch to like a blue tag or something, so it's
Yeah.
like bot verification, not fully verified, which is, I think would be completely redundant. But
yeah,
it's
people
their
would
probably only
stop
solution.
buying it
Yeah,
if that was the case.
but
I don't know
people-
why they didn't do that in the first place, because
They
now
probably
they
wouldn't
have
make
it
any money.
where you can click on it and it says this person is verified because they're a celebrity, or
Yeah.
you can click on it and see that it's a Twitter blue thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, they could have just added no ads with it. I think that would do like at least something for it.
Yeah.
If you're tired of looking at ads all the time on Twitter.
Then there would be no fucking money at all.
Well, I mean, just for the people paying for them. How many people are realistically going to buy if only 100,000 even bothered to think about it?
I think the Twitter ads are pretty. I mean,
At least it doesn't fucking like
They're
stop
not that
your
bad.
experience. It's
It's
just
not
like
like
part of
YouTube.
it.
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
like
YouTube
YouTube
ads.
ads where you get like a 13-second unskippable ad, which I fucking hate.
Oh, when they added 2 of them and like the worst
When
part
it's
is
like-
when both of them are unskippable. Oh,
No.
Even when it's like an 8-second unskippable ad,
so
it makes me
upsetting.
mad.
No.
That's what you're
I
gonna
was
say.
about to say when it's a fucking like short ass video and it's got an ad at the beginning, an ad in the middle, and an ad at the end. So it's like literally it ends up quarter of your video is just fucking ads.
Y'all remember how it used to be like
YouTube
at
so
10
much.
minutes?
So
Oh, yeah.
don't tell me.
YouTube used to be like, if you had your video at 10 minutes, you could place like 1,000 fucking ads in your
Yeah.
video. And some people would do that and
Yeah.
just
So funny.
be transparent about it and be like, I'm trying to make money.
Listen,
off
I need the shmoney.
Another good thing is like people would know where their ad breaks are going to start because they put them there originally. So
Yeah.
they'd be like ad starts now, and like you could skip over the ad if you
Yeah.
timed it right. Because if
Yeah.
you didn't go through the ad, you could go over it. Which genius.
Yeah.
But old YouTube was the best. The star rating system.
YouTube,
Yeah.
the concept of YouTube made it so that it couldn't fail. You
Yeah.
know? Like, there was always something to it. And this is something I was going to bring up when we were outside talking about it. I was like, we got to fucking stop talking about this
Yeah.
before the show. You all know how, fuck. Wait. I lost it just like that. Can you fucking believe that? Literally as I was fucking saying it. That shit's crazy.
When you have a
I've done that
strike of
before.
brilliance and you become de-enlightened at the moment.
Because it was like an epiphany. I was like, oh, I remember. And then it was like, I forgot. Something about YouTube versus Twitter.
Do you want us to retract the steps to bring you back to your thought process?
I do that.
It was something.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, that's what it does sometimes for me.
It was something about Twitter versus YouTube.
Yeah, we're talking about the ads, being able to skip over it. I said the star rating system. We just talked about how we want to hold YouTube.
What were we talking about?
That makes me sick, because that was really like,
For the audience, the image of Louis right now is the thinker. He is in deep critical thinking mode.
I think I'm giving up. I think I don't. I think it's fucking lost, just like that.
Like forever.
The lost thought.
You won't wake up in the middle of the night just be like, God
cold
damn.
sweat's kicking.
But that's how often brilliance hits me, where it can come and leave me in.
Louis found the cure of cancer, but he didn't write it down fast enough.
Yeah, I was
so
about to say, Louis thinks of something like the cure to cancer, stands up, is like, I should really write this down, goes
Grabs
to get
pen.
notebook. By the time he starts
And
to
I'm
put
like-
pen to paper, it's gone.
And I'm like, oh. We can take a musical break.
Is it just a song of interest, or just, in my opinion, a very good song?
Either or.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a really funny song, do y'all know what geriatric rap is?
Yeah, where it's all these weird old dudes.
Yeah, old men.
Yeah.
You know the Northern Boys?
Yep.
Yeah, you saw it. Did you see the new song that came out, Nobody Likes Me?
No.
That song?
I saw another account, though, that is like another couple old dudes that rap.
Yeah, apparently it's a whole genre
yeah,
now. Like,
it's
what
fucking
Northern Boys
insane.
are from a crew in Chicago, like 15 old men.
Oh my god.
And to think, they're like a candle, they'll burn out faster, so their raps are like, mean more.
Yeah.
Like, I could play.
It's like, bro, I could die tomorrow.
I could play it. Yeah, I'll pull up the video too, because it adds
Are we
to the
doing
experience.
fucking geriatrics rap?
Yeah, I'll do that. I was thinking about playing Out of Time
Is
Man
it-
by Mick Harvey. but
Is it
it's
actually good, or is
It's
it
really
like,
good too. That's the thing.
Okay,
It's
bet.
not the best,
It's not
but
the
it's
best,
not
but it's
bad
good flow,
for rap.
And like,
yeah.
there's some really
On
clever
a technical
ideas.
level, I have no issues with how they rap.
I'm very interested now.
No, it's hilarious because I have one friend that loves it, and he'll not genuinely, but ironically, and he'll just send me videos like nonstop.
This is so interesting because I've never heard of this.
I just learned about it the other day, but I'll say their lyrics just go so hard, and sometimes it just I never heard as goofy as stupid as a rhyme as it, but it's so.
They
good.
really are hilarious.
We gotta do something about my memory, man. That was so bad. Did you all see it?
I watched it
the
in real
light
time,
leave
Louis.
my
God.
eyes.
Yeah, it's like your eyes fade to like cloudy mist right there. It's gone. It's and you're just blinded now. You just.
His name was Francis, then he ran away, what a selfish bastard. Now I got a cat and his name is Patrick. PKJ got jealous of the tactic. When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious, nobody likes me, what the fuck now? When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious, nobody likes me, what the fuck now? Call me the neighbour's name when you fuck me. You ain't gonna kiss me, you ain't gonna hug me. Shit, I mean really, just do something, please just touch me. I don't wanna go to my nephew's birthday, his friends play rugby, they might just hurt me. Last time they just kicked my shins and spat to me Christmas turkey. Hit another spliff and I feel alright, then I hit another line, I convulse and fly. Rip out my heart left open wide, jump on the back of me ex and pipe. I'm like hello, I'm like hi, do you wanna back rub, do you wanna...
Listen to the Northern Boys' new hit single, Nobody Likes Me.
People are so afraid
really
to
good.
do that.
That's really good.
People are so afraid to do that when they come in here.
Yeah, well-
and they don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about when I try to tell them. But
Yeah, well-
Josiah,
I'm in the podcast.
He
game.
understands
I get it.
serious,
I get
man.
it.
we gotta talk about this song, man. We gotta fucking talk about this song.
There's not much more to talk about besides their old men grooving hard as fucking Britain. That's it.
You don't think that there's that much to talk about?
Uh,
My mind's a little bit blown fucking watching that. I'm not even
Wow.
gonna lie. My mind is a little bit blown
Louis
watching
elated.
that. I'm interested in seeing the background of this.
Bro,
Is it just three guys
So,
who
okay,
are friends
so-
and just want to have a fun time?
No, so I know the two that rap in it. Apparently they're from some Chicago old group, geriatric rap crew, and I think they did parody songs to Mr. Worldwide. I know him and their first song was a parody of American Boy. Apparently their grandkids.
So they used to do meme rap basically.
Yeah, but their kids originally wrote all the lyrics for them, in their old stuff. But
Interesting.
when they went off their own, that was them writing their own stuff for the
Yeah.
first time, which is honestly, those old men go way too hard.
Yeah,
and
pretty good.
Some of the rhymes are just so genuinely hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch my porn in the form.
Well, see, and I like. We've talked about it on the podcast before about how rap isn't that serious of a medium.
Yeah.
So like some rap is just intended to be funny and it works.
Yeah,
Like as long as your flow's good and your beat's solid.
I get serious.
It works.
Like classic Eminem from those guys. Like it's just raunchy, stupid.
It is raunchy.
Humor,
I don't know.
but
When
it's done well. Like they're flowing. Like
They
they're
flow way too smooth in my opinion.
their rhymes are
Range.
decent. Like it's not like I don't hear it and I'm just like
Nothing critically.
It's not
acclaimed or
aesthetically
publicly
bad
loved, yeah.
by any means.
And also that one dude's like deeper grizzled voice is just somehow very satisfying.
Yeah.
Also looking like
That dude
Mike
went
does.
harder. I liked him a bit more than the other guy rapping.
Yeah.
The guy
He
who
just sounds
looked
like
like
a generic
Mike.
British man.
Yeah.
The guy who looked like Mike from Breaking Bad. I didn't like him as much. Because he was just almost goofier. Because, when you're rapping about like porn and shit, you lose me a little bit. But homeboy that started, I was like, damn, is this like some actual like real life serious shit? It sounds serious. It sounds like they're having a fun time.
It sounds like they're having.
Did you not see how Kevin was dancing in the video? He was having the time of his life.
Yeah.
But
It sounds like they really like sat down and were like, let's make a fucking
I also
good song.
think that this is another one of those like perfectly internet things.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's just weird enough that it's favorable to the algorithm and that it really catches people's attention.
Like, they're never gonna have a concert. Like, no one's
No,
gonna be like, run,
absolutely
like,
not. Nobody's buying fucking tickets for them. However,
Preston, today, I would do that today. I am buying tickets for this group today. If
And
they were in Louisville, I am going
B,
today.
like we were saying, there is also like a limited time only factor
Yeah.
to it, where it's like, shit, you're right, they could just die tomorrow.
Like, that's
never
important.
know.
A lot of my favorite musicians, obviously the classics. Like, I finally got to see Elton John in his last tour.
Yeah.
There's so many of them I want to see before they bite the dust. Like Billy Joel, he's coming around in May. I'm hoping to see him. He might bite the dust before that. I'm hoping he could pull through just for me personally.
I saw Willie Nelson a couple months ago.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
one of those guys where it's like, yep, he's like
He's
93,
out.
but
I will never see
But we
him
just
again.
prop him out there, and he's fucking still shredding.
Like,
I think
He kicks
ageism.
ass.
I think ageism is kind of fucked up in music because
Yeah.
old people are almost like, no, you can't make new music. You can't teach a old dog new tricks per se. But that's good by
Yeah.
today's standards,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like,
Oh.
if that was like a
I wanna know
weird
who-
like underground
who
group,
does the
like that
beat.
would be good.
That's the real question.
I don't know. I
Is
know,
it one of those old men who's just
No, no way.
extremely technologically
If,
proficient for his
go-
age?
crazy on the Fruity
If you
Loops.
finish- If you finish the video at the end, it says, shout out to our mate Paul for letting us use his tripod.
I love how unapologetically British they are.
Right?
Oh yeah, they're extremely British. They're as British as they come. How many do you think like actually good like musicians or like artists or something just get overlooked because they're like about to die soon and they're old or like they have like a bad
Yeah.
disease?
Nobody will want us to listen to his music. He's old. We're gonna humor him because he's
Like,
old, but we're not gonna even give it a chance because he's old. And it's just
I
like,
think Willie Nelson's a prime point.
I think Willie Nelson. I'm kind of upset I didn't see. I didn't know he was around. I'm kind of upset I didn't. I would like
Yeah,
to see
it was
Willie
sick.
Nelson before he's fully done.
hey, you never know. He could be like one of those Betty White motherfuckers where he's
Just
like,
lives
I'm never
forever."
dying.
No,
I'm
I
never
will say,
dying.
Billy Joel. There's no way he makes it like past 2 years. Like apparently he
You
felt
don't
like
think
he
he
felt
makes
like
it another tour rotation? Is that what you're saying?
No. So like he took like apparently I don't know which year it was, a year ago or the year before. Apparently like he was playing piano and like he like slipped like and like
Slipped off the piano?
Yeah, like no, but like not off it, but like landed on his side in the chair. And apparently he was injured from that, and they had to stop the show or something like that. But like if you're that age, dude,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
like,
that's not even like a solid,
That's
like
some old
actual
people
fall.
shit.
You're the Yellowstone
Yeah, half
eruption
a
about
fall.
to
That's
happen.
I fell to my side and I could never recover.
Like
That's how
he is
old
on his
people
last
are.
leg.
Like, if you just
Oh,
fall
yeah.
a little bit, I mean, the whole half of your fucking body's bruised and you could have broken a bone.
Well, right, you see that kind of people, and then you'll see like the Instagram videos, like this old man like pumping at the gym, like 90 or
Yeah,
something, shredded, and you're like,
there's no way
some
you're,
people
like,
just can't be
90.
built the same. Like, imagine there's someone in
Some
like
people aren't built the same.
like
It's
people
true.
in 60 are put in their retirement homes, and like they're very feeble, bones are weak, muscles have deteriorated, and then there's like a 7-year-old like jogging every morning, fucking
Yeah.
downing kegs every night.
Living like a frat boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting because like anytime
Rodney
I think
Dangerfield.
about when I oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a Rodney Dangerfield movie. What the fuck was that called? It was one where his son goes to college, and then the father goes to college, and it's Rodney Dangerfield, and he's fucking dancing with college chicks and getting fucking hammered at frat parties, and he's like,
I think I know what you're
man.
talking
I
about.
think I might know that one. I don't know. There's been too many movies I've seen like that.
I was saying
Bad
earlier-
Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa.
That one's kind of bad, actually.
Yeah,
It's in that like raunchy territory to me.
it's
where
a Jackass
it's like,
movie. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest,
It's the
There are some
most
good
primitive
moments in it.
Jackass movie. I don't know. I miss like old like 2003 kind of raunchiness, like White Chicks. Scary Movie 3 is one
White
of my
Chicks
favorite.
is hilarious. All the scary
Yeah.
movie.
Scary Movie 3 is
movies
one,
are,
in my
like,
opinion, one of the
solid.
funniest, raunchiest movies of all time. We need like to tell stories about like disasters and like these like events and twins and like it's just a party of these twins coming down. It's like kegs going everywhere for no reason. Oh, such perfect comedy.
I think there's a fine line. I think that's why it's not as popular of a genre, like musically speaking or in film. You either do it right or you go way too fucking far.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
And
Like
that's
disaster
what
movie.
that's what happened to Eminem, where he still kind of has like poop bars, but it's just not funny anymore because it's like, I know you're a 60-year-old sober old ass man, and you're trying to get off a poop bar, but if you make it work, if you make it funny, I mean, you can't fault anybody for that.
Okay, what's your all's favorite poop bar from Eminem? 'Cause
I
I
don't
do have
know.
one I quote all the time. It's from Headlights, where he does it, I think, with the lead singer of Fun.
What is it?
It's so the song is like him apologizing to his mom for all the songs he shitted on her. But like it's the line, he's like, my grandbaby only met her grandmother once, and that was you pulled up one night in the driveway when we were leaving to get some hamburgers. And he says it like that too.
I think I've heard that before.
it's
Actually,
so
oh my
good.
god.
Looking up to get some hamburgers.
What the hell?
Do you think that's how he genuinely says that word in his
He's-
daily
he's-
life?
I don't know.
That
Maybe
would
just-
be fun.
Maybe he's trying to force it into like the rhyme scheme of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
make it fit.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
it just doesn't. We try to like fake the word into it.
As you do when you're really just reaching.
One of his poop bars, and I don't like this one, but he said, "This shit is real, like I poop Jerusalem." I couldn't even fucking say that. My mouth wouldn't allow me to say that because it's like, that's too fucking stupid to say out loud and have people have an audio clip of that.
Well, now it's out there, Louis.
That's good.
Honestly, the last good Eminem song I saw was not from him, but someone did like editing his like interviews together into a Talking Head style song, and it's like I got a learning disease in my head, everything rhymes. Oh, it's so
that
good.
works though.
Oh,
I love like
I'm not afraid
I was talking
to
about.
take a stand.
Oh my god.
gosh, I forgot. There's so many bad ones that you always forget Eminem was a part of.
Bro,
The song with Rihanna where he's like the abusive boyfriend. He's like, run out the room so I can follow you like a lost puppy.
I hate that fucking song.
Oh, I
So
love the
much.
way you lie. Iconic. Oh,
I think
I
him
love,
like
I know that by heart from
forcing
Eminem.
stuff
So
to
funny.
rhyme is like the Eminem move.
Yeah.
Like that is one defining characteristic.
I feel like the first few albums of Eminem was like fucking legendary.
Yeah. The
But-
era of like Slim Shady, Stan.
Yeah, but that's also because it was
Clean Out My
like
Closet. Because it
kind
was
of
deep
on a
stuff.
roll,
Like it was
yeah.
hard. It was like, damn.
Yeah.
Slim Shady hard as shit over here. Now he's just like old.
yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP
Now he's
is
just a
still, like,
fucking
crazy.
dad.
Yeah, he's been rich for like 20 years now. What's like the hardest thing you're rapping about now? My taxes are too high. My taxes are too high.
I hate when rappers talk about taxes. And some of them do, but it just makes me fucking cringe because it's like,
It is cringe.
you expect these fucking common people that work at like McDonald's and shit to fucking buy your $10, $11 LP, and you're complaining that the government takes a little bit off of your fucking millions and millions of dollars.
That's why
Like J.
I
Cole's
think
rapped about it. It's like, bruh, fuck you, J. Cole. You're multi-platinum.
we've talked
Gets
about
called out by J. Cole
how-
on Twitter.
how can an artist like age gracefully,
Yeah.
and I do think trying to maintain relatability
yeah.
is a huge factor in that.
You should become a geriatric rapper is
I
what you're
think-
saying.
I think that's something that goes
Join the
away.
Take a
Northern
hiatus.
Boys.
Humble yourself. Do it again when you're really fucking old.
yeah. Like
Make a comeback.
The more I think about what you just said, the more I fucking agree with it. Because if you think about all the fucking washed rappers in the world, it's
so
like
many of them.
they really do lose
come
that
back.
relatability, and
It's just true.
I don't think that's because like they don't have relatable shit to talk about. I think they just get closed off for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because they have relationships, they have fights, they have shit in their life that fucks
I
with
think
them.
it's
Like, what if, like,
there's
Eminem wrote a
shit
song
to-
how he hates his kid? He's like, they're stupid.
that
They're
would be
idiotic.
awesome.
Like, I'm so
I'd love to hear
I'm tired
them
of
talk
listening to
about
ramble.
no
Talk about anything. Talk about how you're fucking proud of them or something.
anything other than how you're
that sounds
successful.
corny, but it's like you gotta give me something.
Eminem
Like,
comes back as a Christian rapper.
Oh
That'd
god,
be great.
that's quite the turnaround.
Dude, I'd respect it, though. That'd be entertaining. He raps
A fucking
Bible hymns.
born again?
Oh, that'd be so good.
That
Him
could
and
be the,
Kanye.
that could be the name of the
Victory in
album.
Jesus, my savior forever.
him and Kanye make a Christian album together.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
That would be the worst thing ever.
How long do you think it takes for Kanye to release a full, like, completely Christian album? Because I don't think we're too far from it.
He kind of has.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
He kinda
gonna
has
happen. Like
No, but I mean, it's like
like,
only God
only
related.
God stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's like Book of Daniel
It
for
could be-
one.
it could be the next
Fuck
album.
Job for another song.
Have you heard any of Jesus is King?
Jesus King, yeah, I've heard
That is a lot of God. I would say it's not all about God because there's like the Chick-fil-A song.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like he does a rap for every book of the Bible. Like this is magnum opus.
That sounds like
It sounds like Kanye.
that sounds like a couple of years from now.
Yeah,
It sounds like we're there.
he could have been working
Dawn
on it
of
for
Three
years.
is just
He's
going to
probably
be
working on it
him.
right fucking now while we're talking about it.
While his kids are being taken away and his companies are going under, he's writing about these Bible raps.
What if we press play on his next album and it says like featuring Lil Durk and you're like, oh fuck, this is about to be crazy.
Featuring Ezekiel.
And you press play and it's like, hallelujah.
Oh, it's just like all the
That
Come, all ye faithful.
I was gonna say, like,
Doesn't even sound like it. It sounds just like a generic chorus too.
what if he just samples all of that stuff?
What if he samples it just like throughout it? That'd be
Dumb.
so good. Oh, that'd be the best album ever.
Or like a little.
He ad-libs, amen.
I was gonna say yeah, probably a little hallelujah in there, a little amen,
I'll say the
a
funniest
little yeah.
funniest album I've ever seen. Even though Call Me Carson's canceled now, he released a Christmas album where it's called like Carson Jingle Bells. Something. Every song is Jingle Bells, but like slightly different. So it's like Jingle Bells, but no jingle. So it's bells, 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 bells. It's
Oh my
like
God.
just jingles and no bells, and just variations like Jingle Bells, but yeah, at the end
That's
of every
like
sentence.
actually insane,
Well, apparently got it done in like a week.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Call Me Carson is canceled because he was attempting to groom minors. No one on the Highly Suspicious podcast endorses or supports anything that
Louis
Josiah
too
is
worried
saying right
legally.
now. Did you see what happened to Kyrie? They could get us on
They
something
could get
like
us
that.
too.
You know, you could make like a bunch of fake Twitter accounts to like be verified, complain about your podcast, get traction over there. People will listen to your thing
Absolutely.
thinking you're gonna say something off. I'm like,
Thrive on
Then,
controversy.
then we'd
Exactly.
lose the 20 listeners that we have.
you know, I had like
My
three
mom's like, I don't like the show anymore. It's too political.
No, it's so funny, like, just because when you show the podcast, it's only to your group, the around people. I remember just like one day randomly, like 2 months after I texted my friend, it's like, dude, you should have talked about this on like the first episode instead of the second episode. I think it would have fit the thing. I'm like, the hell?
What the?
It's like, you thought about what I did? I don't know, I just released it and don't think twice about it after.
Yeah, one episode at a
That's
time.
what I'm
still on
expecting to
episode
happen.
2. It's been like 7 months. To think about it, like maybe in 1,000 years, maybe you'll all be seen as great philosophers of your time when they find like your podcast.
Hell.
somehow.
I think so.
One hard copy.
Louis,
Survives.
shit, I forgot it, and that's the whole conversation for 5 minutes of forgetting shit. The idea of thought
That
was
still
so
pisses
elaborate.
me off.
Triggered.
So angry, it just keeps coming back.
I just.
It
don't-
was something about YouTube and Twitter. What the hell was I talking?
Was it about how they're alike
I don't
or
know.
a difference?
I was gonna.
Cool or lame? Hot or cold? Yes or no?
This is how we figure it out.
I was saying that YouTube kind of has a uniqueness to it. You fucking did it, Preston. You fucking did it.
Say it now before you forget again.
So, you all remember when YouTubers were all complaining about YouTube, and they were all saying, we should just move to another platform or something. Let's
Right.
just go somewhere else. And y'all were kind of saying that about the Twitter thing, and that's when I was going to bring it
Yeah,
up.
you're
when
like,
I was
stop
out
it
there.
right there.
Yeah.
But people were acting like they were going to go to Vimeo, and in essence, it's the exact same thing. You know,
However,
it's a video player with a pause button, a fast forward, whatever.
Yeah.
But nobody fucking did it.
True.
YouTube was already a fucking established thing, and even though people are being like, oh yeah, I don't like Twitter anymore, Twitter's ruined or whatever,
People still be on Twitter.
people aren't going to,
I don't know.
where did you
Leave
say?
I was saying Mastodon.
I've never been on Twitter. I don't plan on getting on Twitter.
I
Twitter's the worst thing.
barely interact with Twitter
I use Twitter every day.
every day.
It's because I'm miserable.
Louis just posts stuff all the time to complain about. He's like, woman at store taking too long.
Dude, also known as journaling, but for public.
Have
I'm
you
just
all
a
been on
hater.
Facebook in the last 5 years and just scroll through and just see some of the dumbest thoughts? On, like, why would you think about posting
maybe
these?
like 2 years ago, and then I was like, that's enough for a while.
Old people go crazy on the
They
Facebooks.
really do.
They know what memes are now, and that's kind of weird.
Like,
It is weird.
There was some dude in my
Facebook
home,
memes kill me.
There was some dude.
I
in my
know what
home
you're talking
town.
about, though. It's such a specific brand.
I'm not gonna say his name, but
You're
he's
not
always
going to
a
out
weird
him in
kid.
public.
Yeah, I'm not gonna out in public, but on Facebook he posts the greatest shit. I swear to God. But the stuff he used to post, like he used to post every day. I don't know what happened. He may have died or something. Like he stopped, and I've been so
possible.
upset. But like
He moved to TikTok.
Just one text was like, "You can't stop, drop, and roll in hell," in all caps for no reason. I was like, "What the hell?" One that
That's
was,
true.
uh,
I support that. I second that.
Let me scroll through. There's so many.
Put
good
that
ones.
on the pod.
Him talking about the Johnny Depp thing. He's like, Disney needs to bring. Yeah, stop, drop, roll doesn't work into hell. Yeah, this was his good era posting. Things we learned this month. Everything you suspected was true. No one will be held reliable. Clintons ran the Russian collusion hoax. Voting machines were hackable. Transfer information's a lie. Mass mandates won't work. New York Times article. Biden family equal crooks. This is out of nowhere too. Like
Just
no one
out,
comments.
no context.
He had one like on it. Jesus saves and George Nelson withdraws. If you support
Who's George Nelson?
I don't know. I'd like to think there's just someone personally in his life too. Maybe it's a big politician.
Shout out to George.
Yeah, shout out to George.
Maybe I shouldn't say that because they'll Kyrie Irving me. I don't like that at all.
If you support Planned Parenthood, you have no right to call the NRA murderers. If it were up to me, I'd gladly raise the legal firearm purchase age to 21, and Democrats would agree the voting age should be sent back to 21. 18 and 20-year-olds are too immature to own a firearm. They definitely are too immature to participate in the democratic process. No, I completely disagree with that. I think you could vote and it shouldn't be able to have a gun
Yeah.
for a little while.
I think we shouldn't be able to vote, and I think that we should just all have guns. Is that a hot take?
Look,
Hottest
okay?
take I've heard.
Look, this
That
will be
we
the hottest
shouldn't be
take.
able to vote?
I've been on a rant this week about people are like, oh, we want guns regulated. I'm like, the only way I want guns is if it's so normalized. It's like anytime we have a motion, we fire a bullet off in the
If
air.
the only way is if
We're
you
already
get a
there.
fucking Glock as soon as you're born.
Yeah, like everyone claps, they shoot up in the air. Like when you're like, hey, get someone attention, you shoot it.
Babies get like a...
Yeah, no, you get strapped
Fisher's
up
first.
as soon as they cut the
And
umbilical.
Fisher's-
there's some bigger society implications there. Like, I was talking to my roommate. He's like, well, there'd be bullets flying at him. I'm like, and you appreciate life more. You're always on the go. You
True,
can't stay somewhere.
true.
Because the chance of you getting hit by a bullet and standing in place is way more likely than you moving.
Life was just like a bullet hell.
Exactly.
That'd be sick.
You value life more. You're always on the go. You're always more productive because you'll get shot if you go outside. Like, there's no way you won't.
Good cardio.
And he was like, well, what about the moral thing? Like, people will be murderers. You don't know where your bullet lands if you shoot it in the air. That could go anywhere. You could have killed someone. You could
The
have not.
better you are, the longer you live.
Exactly.
Thus, humans evolved inevitably into
And-
being built for gunslinging.
And then he was like, well, what does that mean for the military? I mean, if the public has guns and the military... No, we won't have a new
Yeah, I
military
was gonna
anymore.
say.
Because guess what? Everyone has guns so they can protect themselves. We take all the money from the military and invest it in a big-ass robot. A big-ass
One
robot.
big ass.
Everyone
robot.
would pay their taxes because I would want to pay for the big-ass robot. I don't want to pay for, like, these stupid, like, statues of, like, horrible historical
Right.
figures that I don't want. I want a big-ass robot to go fight for our country. Like, let's say we fight in, like, some...
It's like
How much is
Pacific
the
Rim,
military budget?
but it's robots versus robots.
start
So
planning out
so they
scheme
meet
to
in the
how much to
ocean.
buy the robot.
they meet in the ocean, and all of our warfare is done by robots in the ocean.
No,
so nothing. There's
we
no
get the robot
collateral.
first. We destroy every other robot when they're getting built. Like, well, this robot will be like the conqueror of the world. And they're like, well, we need oil to do. Guess what? Send that bad boy. Let it fly over to like the Middle East. Suck it up.
Suck it
out
all
of the
up.
ground.
In 2022, we spent almost $2 trillion.
That's
on
one big ass
military.
robot.
Yeah, we could easily get a super robot.
You know how
I'm
crazy
picturing-
a robot we could make with $2 trillion?
You know what I'm
Let's
picturing?
think outside of the box, people.
From Spaceballs. The giant robotic maid
Yeah.
with the vacuum,
That'd be pretty good.
That would
be
go hard.
sick.
That would be pretty hard.
and it's a transformer.
Everyone stop what they're thinking. If the Statue of Liberty was like a defense robot and
It was a transformer all along.
Yes.
it was like the scene in Avengers where the fucking ops pull up and the Statue of Liberty just takes her shit off, uses her torch and swings it at fucking nuclear bombs and shit.
But like, what if all these monuments were some crazy? Or like, what if they were a robot or monster? Why do we have such a big ass lady in New York? What's the purpose there?
What if when people try to invade France, the Eiffel Tower starts walking at them?
Exactly. It has like a laser beam. Just
That makes sense.
I
Laser
mean,
beam up top.
the top of that thing does look pretty pointy. I'm just saying.
Eiffel Tower versus the Statue of Liberty.
Which one's bigger?
That's pretty-
Which one's...
Taller?
Here, you look up the Statue of
Okay,
Liberty.
wait.
I'm
Are
looking
we
up the
saying
Eiffel Tower.
does the statue have to stay on its base, or can it move like a person?
Move
No,
like a
it
person.
can move like a person.
Okay, well then
Because it
I'm,
wouldn't be able to do shit if it was just.
well, yeah,
fucking
then I'm gonna
in
say
one
the
spot.
Statue of Liberty game, because like I don't know, she could hit it with the thing, she could drop kick it. I don't know, she could like suplex it. What else could she do? The Statue of Liberty could just like poke her.
I'm
Not
saying
Statue
the
of
Eiffel Tower having a laser at the
Oh,
top.
with the laser
is
at the
canon,
top? Oh, okay.
So
So the laser's cannon. Okay. Shit.
the.
What's the Statue of Liberty made out of?
What does that mean?
though. Statue of Liberty, 151 feet tall, stands on a pedestal that's 154 feet tall.
150 feet tall.
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower is like 1,000 feet tall.
Damn, man.
That Eiffel Tower might fuck us up.
Yeah.
The
Every
Statue
country
of
gets a
Liberty.
big monument robot.
The Statue of Liberty was made by France,
Yeah.
so maybe it was a sabotage in the first place because they knew that we couldn't
It's
beat
weak.
the Eiffel Tower
It's
with
pathetic.
our inferior technology. and
It has like a
statues.
bad ankle.
Okay, this is nonsense. Let's cut it. Thank you, Josiah, for
Yeah, for
impromptu being on the podcast.
Perfect.
I
No
didn't
problem.
know
Thank
you
you
were
for
in the
having me.
neighborhood.
I'll tag you and shit.
Yeah. sure.
And if you aren't subscribed already, please do. And share that shit with somebody.